8th standard students, let us start from page number 120, finding the increase or decrease percent. We often come across such information in our daily life as 25% off on marked price, 10% hike in the price of petrol. Nowadays, you can see the price of petrol. Let us consider a few such examples. The price of a scooter is this, and it has increased by 20% this year. What is the price now? Now 20% increase. So when the price increases, Amita said that she would first the increase in the price, which is 20%, rupees 34,000, and then find the new price. Okay, 20% of 34,000 easily we can calculate. Percentage, when you will remove the sign of percentage, we will put 100 in the denominator, and old price plus increasing price. So total price, new price we will get. Now second is Sunita used to unitary method. 20% increase means on rupees 100, 20 rupees is increasing. That means new price is 120. So 34,000 will increase to in this way. In both the way you can see the answer is same, but it is the standard way, and we will follow both the way, but it is the standard way. It will be easy for us. Okay. Now finding discount. Same percentage decrease. So 5% of 34,000 we will subtract. Clear? Now finding discount. Discount is a reduction given on the mark price. That is called NP of the article. This is generally given to attract customers to buy goods or to promote sales of the goods. You can find the discount by subtracting its sale price from its mark price. So discount is mark price minus selling price. You can see Diwali occasion is going on, and a festival you can see Rakhi, Dhamaka, sale Dhamaka. Here is 25% flat and new arrival. You can see everywhere in the mall or shopping complex in the market. So what they do? First, mark price is this and sold is this. So difference is mark price minus selling price. And always we calculate percentage. Since discount is on mark price, so we will have to use mark price as the base. So for finding the discount, what we will do? What we do? It is the difference. So discount is, you can see here the difference, and mark price is this. We divide, and for putting the percentage sign, we multiply here 100. So 15% discount they are giving on the mark price. In this way, if percentage is given, it will be very easy to calculate. Whatever mark price is given, we will find the percentage of that mark price and subtract from the mark price, we will get selling price. So you can also find discount when discount percentage is given. So illustration you will solve. Now try this. A shop gives 20% discount. What would the sale price of each of this be? A dress marked 8 rupees 120. So 20% of 120. First calculate whatever value you are getting, subtract from here, you will get selling price. A pair of shoes marked 8 rupees 750. Calculate 20% of 750. Whatever value you are getting, subtract that value from 750. Selling price you will get. A bag marked 8 rupees 250. So 20% of 250 you will calculate. Subtract that value from 250, you will get sale price. A table marked at rupees 15,000 is available for 14,400. Find the discount given at the discount percent. First, mark price is this, selling price is this. Subtract selling price from the mark price, whatever value you are getting. That mark price, we are talking about mark price. So divide that value by 15,000, multiply by 100, put percentage sign, you will get discount percent. And Almirah is sold at this. After allowing a discount of 5%, find its mark price. So let us start. marked price. So first you will write given an almirah is sold at rupees 5,225 after allowing discount of 5%, and then you will write let the marked price of an almirah be rupees 100, then discount in rupees 5. I forgot to write here in rupees 5. Okay, then SP selling price you will write complete. Okay, I am writing here SP, but you will write selling price is equal to 100 minus 5, so rupees 95, and then unitary form you will write if selling price is an almirah is rupees 95, then marked price will be, or marked price is equal rupees 100. If selling price of an almirah is rupees 1, then marked price of an almirah is equal to 100 upon 95. Then if selling price is almirah is 5,225, then 100 upon 95 into 5225. When you will calculate this, you will get rupees 5,500. If you want to check your sum, cross check also you can do. You will find 5% of 5500. Whatever answer you are getting, that is discount in rupees, and that much money if you will subtract from the marked price, you will get selling price. So you can check your answer also whether it is correct or wrong. Okay, next time we will start 8.2. Bye bye. Let us start from the page number 122, estimation in percentage. Now you can see your bill in shop is rupees 577 rupees and 80 paisa, and the shopkeeper gives a discount of 15%. How would you estimate the amount to be paid? So rupees 577 and 80 paisa is near to 580. So directly you can calculate the 15% of 580, or in other way, first 10% of it. So 580 into 10 upon 100, you will get 58 rupees, and then you will half of the for calculating the 5%. So 5% what you will do, just to divide by half in 58, so 29. So total 10% here and 5% here, so total you are getting 87 rupees discount. So easily you can subtract, you could therefore reduce your bill amount by rupees 87 or about 85. So this is also you can take near to 80 or 90 or 85, which will be the approximately. Now try estimating 20% of the same bill amount. Try finding 15% of rupees 375. So let us start. Now see, here is the rupees 577 and 80 paisa, approximately near to rupees 580. So 20% of 580 we can calculate easily. 580 into 20, or you can directly use by those what we have calculated. So rupees 160 near to 120 also you can take. So when you will subtract to 120 from it, I have a corrected value I have taken. So you can see here 464 or rupees 462 60, sorry, he will pay. Now see here, the rupees 375 rupees, approximately you can take rupees 380, and 15% discount is on this money. So first what you will do, according to that example, 10% first you will calculate. So easily you can calculate rupees 38. You can take near to 40 also approximately. Okay, so, and when you will divide, you will take just a half of it. So 5% you will get. So 19 you can take 20. So total 58 is there. So near to 60 you can take. You can see here 30 plus 20. So near to 60 you can take here. And then 380 minus 60 is equal to rupees 320 he will pay. Now next you can see here, prices related to buying and selling, profit or loss. Okay, for the school fair Mela, I am going to put a stall of lucky dips. I will charge rupees 10 for one lucky dip, but I will buy items which are worth rupees 5. So see here, that girl is telling, so you are making a profit of 100%. That means just double on it. So purchasing price is 5 and just double. So 100% profit is there. So no, I'll spend rupees 3 on paper to wrap the gift and tape. So my expenditure is rupees 8. 5 rupees here and 3 rupees here. So total 8. So I will earn 2 rupees profit on it. So on the 8, out of 8, 2 rupees profit. So 25% only she is earning. Sometimes when an article is bought, some additional expenses are made while buying or before selling it. These expenses have to be included in the cost price. Suppose that you have purchased a TV, a sofa set, or a fridge. So you charge by rickshaw fellow or whatever you are hiring any vehicle or transportation charges also, you can say that. So over you will pay. Suppose that 200 is there, so you will 200 also you will add in this the selling price, because you have purchased in the cost price, because you have purchased, suppose that the price of washing machine you have purchased in 20,000, and when two overhead charges, that means whatever extra charges you are paying by rickshaw or any other transportation charges, you are paying 200. So the total price of washing machine will be 20,200 rupees. So this may include expenses like amount spent on repairs, labor charges, transportation, etc. Now example is here, but we will start example. You will solve yourself and find selling price if a profit of 5% is made on this, and this. Okay, let us start. Question number 1 and sub question A, B, C. Find selling price SP if a profit 5% is made on a cycle of rupees 700. The cost price of cycle is given rupees 700 and overhead charges rupees 50. In the question number B, the cost price of lawn mower bought at rupees, that means CP, rupees 1150, overhead charges rupees 50, and the cost price of a fan is equal to rupees 560 and overhead charges is rupees 40, and we have to calculate the selling price of each one. Okay, let us start. Now see here, cost price of product is given rupees 700 and the overhead charges is equal to rupees 50. Profit percentage 5%. So now see here, overhead charges, that means extra amount we paid on the product, and it may be whichever may. अगर आपका जो सेकंड फ्लोर पे आप रहते हैं तो उसका लाने का चार्जेस हो, या बाय रिक्शा अगर आप उस प्रोडक्ट को लाए हैं तो उसका चार्जेस हो. सो टोटल सीपी, बिकॉज वी ऑल्सो paid this money, so we will add this money in the CP. So new or total CP you can say. So new CP is equal to CP plus overhead charges. CP product of CP is 700 plus, so new CP is rupees 750. Now profit in rupees, profit is given in the percentage, so profit in rupees is equal to 5% of rupees 750. In place of OF you will put multiplication sign 750 into 5 and percentage sign. When you will remove in the denominator you will put 100. So 0 cancel by this 0, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, and 75 divided by 2, that means rupees 37.50. So SP of product will be CP plus profit. So CP is 750, profit is 37.50. So total SP is, that means SP is rupees 787 and 50 paisa. Now sub question B. See here, cost price of lawn mower is given 1150, overhead charges is equal to rupees 50, profit percentage same in all the three questions. Now new CP will be CP plus overhead charges. So add this to value, you will get rupees 1200. Profit in rupees, 5% of 1200. When you will calculate this 1200 into 5% sign, you will remove this 20 cancel by this, rupees 60. So CP plus profit is equal to 1200 plus 60, 1260. Now third question, cost price of fan is equal to rupees 560, overhead charges is equal to rupees 40, profit percentage same, CP plus OC, that means new CP. So 560 plus 40, 600. Now profit in rupees, 5% of 600. When you will calculate, you will get rupees 30. You can see here. So SP is equal to CP plus profit, 600 plus 30, 630. Okay. Now see at page number 123 at the standard. A shopkeeper bought 2 TV sets at rupees 10,000 each. He sold one at a profit 10% and the other at a loss of 10%. Find whether he made an overall profit or loss. Okay, now you can see here cost price of TV set is equal to rupees 10,000. So cost price of 2 TV set will be rupees 20,000. It's clear. Now in the first case given profit percentage is equal to 10%. In the second case it is given loss percentage is equal to 10%. Now what we will do in first case, profit in rupees first we will calculate. So 10% of 10,000, 10% of 10,000, that means 10,000 into 10 upon 100. So 1,000 you can see here in the second case. Then SP in the first case, the SP will be CP plus profit, so rupees 11,000. Now in case second, loss in rupees, 10% of 10,000, so rupees 1,000. So SP of TV set is equal to 10,000 minus 1,000, which will be rupees 9,000. Now total CP of TV rupees 20,000 and total SP. So here you can see SP is 11,000 and here is 9,000, so 20,000. So CP is equal to SP, so neither profit nor loss. Okay. Now see at page number 124, GST goods and service tax based questions. The teacher showed the class a bill in which the following details are written. Sales tax means is charged by the government on the sale of an item. It is collected by the shopkeeper from the customer and given to the government. This is therefore always on the selling price of an item and is added to the value of the bill. There is another type of tax which is included in the prices known as value added tax. Okay, from July 1st 2017, Government of India introduced the GST, goods service tax, which is levied on supply of goods or services or both. So different type of tax based questions we will solve here. In the exam may be asked what is the full form of ST, write the short form of sales tax any. So here this question, and on which date Government of India introduced GST. So solve this. Okay. Now question number first of exercise 8.2. A man got a 10% increase in his salary if his new salary is 1,54,000 high per month or year per month. Find his original salary. Okay, so original salary we have to calculate. You can see here, suppose a man's original salary be rupees 100. On the 10% increases he is getting. So 10% of 100, that means definitely 10 rupees. Then the person's new salary will be 110. You can see here 100 plus 10. Now if new salary is rupees 110, then original salary is equal to rupees 100 If new salary is rupees 1,54,000, then original salary will be numerator 100. You will take, and in the denominator 110, and 1,54,000 you can say. If per month he is getting 1,54,000, wow. So this 0 you will cancel by this 0. Divide this value, that means 15,400 you will divide by 11. So it is divisible by 11 ones are 11, 11 fours are 44, and 2 zeros as it is. So 100 into 1400, that means original salary अच्छी खासी मिल रही है उसको original salary भी. So 1,40,000. Okay. Now second question. On Sunday 845 people went to the zoo. On Monday only 169 people went. What is the percent decrease in the people visiting the zoo on Monday? Okay, so on Sunday 845 people went, and on Monday 169 people went only. So see here difference, that means decreasing. You can see here difference. Number of people went on Sunday, number of people went on Monday. 676. On 676, so on whatever number on Sunday, for calculating the percentage, decreasing percentage, what we will do? Difference, whatever difference you are getting, you will divide the number of people went on Sunday. And for calculating the percentage, you will multiply by 100 and put percentage sign. So see here, divide both the numbers by 5. So 5 ones are 5, 5 6 are 30, 5 9s are 45, 5 2s are 10, 0 as it is, 169 and 676. So 676 is divisible by 169 4 times. By 169, 676 is divisible 4 times. So 4 into 80, that means 80% people decreases on Monday. Okay. Now third question. Third question, a shopkeeper buys 80 articles for rupees 2,400 and sell them for a profit of 16%. Find the selling price of one article. We have to calculate the selling price of one article. So you can see here, cost price of 80 articles is equal to rupees 2,400. Profit percentage is equal to 16%. So profit in rupees equal to 16% of 2,400. That means 16 upon 100 into 2,400. Cancel these 2 zeros by those 2 0 and 16 into 24, rupees 324. Now you can see here, I think you are not able to see. Wait. Okay. So SP is equal to CP plus profits. CP is 2,400 and profit 384, total 2,784. So SP of 80 articles is equal to rupees 2,784. SP of one article is equal to 2,784 divided by 80. Divide by 2, you, at the end you will get 348 upon 10. So in the denominator we see multiple of 10. So before one digit we will put 0. And this 0 for, so price of one article is 34 rupees 80 paisa. Okay. Now see fourth question. The cost of an article was rupees 15,500, rupees 450 were spent on its repairs. If it is sold for a profit of 15%, find the selling price of the article. So for this question, what you will do? First you will write given the cost of an article is equal to rupees 15,400. Overhead charges is equal to rupees 450 rupees. Then new CP or total CP you can write. So total CP, whatever you are getting, you will add this two number and write total CP. Now profit in rupees is equal to 15% of whatever you are getting the new CP. You will calculate. So you will get profit in rupees, and that profit in rupees you will add in your new CP. You will get the selling price of the article. So this question you will solve yourselves. Now a VCR and a TV were bought for rupees 8,000 each. The shopkeeper made a loss of 4% on the VCR and a profit of 8% on the TV. Find the gain or loss percent on the whole transaction. Already we have done this question in the try this, the cost of 2 TV set in that. So I explaining this question. What you will do first, you will write suppose the cost of the cost of VCR is be rupees 100, then loss is equal to rupees 4, because whatever percentage word we are using only on 100, so loss is equal to 4 rupees. Then selling price of VCR is equal to 100 minus 4 is equal to 96 rupees. Then you will write if cost price of VCR is equal to 100, then selling price 96. If cost price of VCR 8,000, then selling price you will calculate. Okay. Same way, what you will do? First you will write, suppose the cost price of TV is be rupees 100, then profit in rupees is equal to 8. Because we are assuming 100. So percentage we are talking about 100, so you will remove the percentage sign and rupees 8. Then SP of TV will be 100 plus 8, 108. Then you will write if the cost price of TV is rupees 100, then selling price 108. So cost price is 8,000, then selling price will be, you will calculate. After that, what you will do, you will write here cost price of both the article thing, whatever you want to write, is equal to 8,000 into 2, 16,000, and selling price of both the articles is equal whatever you are getting, selling price of VCR plus selling price of TV, you will add and compare. If CP is greater than SP, then loss. SP is greater than CP, profit. And according to that, you can calculate the profit or loss. Now see here, during a sale, a shop offered a discount of 10% on the marked price of all the items. So what would a customer have to pay for a pair of jeans marked at rupees 1,450 and 2 shirts marked at rupees 850 each? So total item purchased 2 shirts and 1 jeans. So first you will add CP of 3 items. So 850 into 2 plus 1,450, and 10% you will calculate of it, and that whatever value you are getting, you will subtract, so you will get the answer. But I have solved in different way. So see, I am solving here. Let us start. Now see here, first you will write mark price of jeans is equal to rupees 1450. Now 10% of 1450 is equal to 1450 into 10 upon 100. You can see here 1 0 cancelled by that 1 0, and this 0 is cancelled by this 0. So rupees 145 discount is there. So discount we always subtract from the mark price. So the real price, that means SP of jeans, is equal to 1450 minus 145, so 1305 you will get. Now mark price of shirt, you will write full form, please children. So mark price of shirt is equal to rupees 850. Now 10% of 850 is equal to 850 into 10 upon 100. Those 2 0 cancel by these 2 0. So 85. Now mark price of 2 shirts is equal to 1700. Discount on 2 shirts is equal to 85 into 2, 170. So SP of 2 shirts 1700 minus 170, that means rupees 1530. So total SP is equal 1305 plus 1530, that means rupees 2835. Okay. 8th standard students, now see question number 7th. A milkman sold 2 of his buffaloes for rupees 20,000 each. On one he made a gain of 5% and on the other a loss of 10%. Find his overall gain or loss. Already we have done this. What you will do, first you will selling price is given. Okay, so what you will do, first you will assume that let the cost price of buffalo be rupees 100. Then on one buffalo he is gaining 5 rupees, because we are talking about 100 rupees. So what you will do, the selling price will be 105. So when the selling price is 105, then cost price is this, then the selling price is 10,000, then cost price will be, so you will get the cost price. Same way again in the second case, you will assume that let the selling price of buffalo be rupees 100, then loss is here, then the selling price of buffalo is 100 minus 10, 90 rupees. Then when the selling price is 90 rupees, the cost price of buffalo is equal to rupees 100. When the selling price is 10,000, cost price. In this way, you will find the cost price of buffalo. When and after that, you will write total selling price and total cost price and compare, and then find if there is profit, there is loss. Then calculate the loss. Now, 8th question, the price of a TV is rupees 13,000. The GST charge on it is at the rate of 12%. Find the amount the Vinod will have to pay if he buys it. Okay. So, first you will write the cost price of TV is this. Then find the 12% of 13,000. So, GST you will get, and that GST you will add in the cost price, you will get the selling price. Okay. Now, Arun bought a pair of skates at a sale where the discount given 20%. If amount he pays is 1,600, find the mark price. So, first you will write, let the mark price of a pair of skates be 100 rupees. Then discount is equal to rupees 20. Then the selling price of pair of skates is 100 minus 20 is 80. So when the selling price is 80, mark price is rupees 100. When the selling price is this, mark price will be. So easily you can calculate. Now I purchased a hair dryer for rupees 5,400 including 8% GST. Find the price before GST was added. Okay. So in this question I will solve on the green board. Okay. And similarly, 11th you will solve yourselves. An article was purchased for rupees 1239 including GST of 18%. Find the price of article before GST was added. So same questions, numbers are changed. So I am solving for you 10th questions. You will solve yourselves 11th question. Let us start. Now students, you can see given cost price of hair dryer including 18% GST is equal to rupees 5,400. Now what we will assume, let the cost price of hair dryer without GST be rupees 100. Then when you will add the GST, you are definitely 18 percentage, that means 18 rupees, because we are talking about 100 rupees. So you will add, so you will get rupees 118. Then what you will write? When with GST the product's price is rupees 118, when then without GST the product price is equal to rupees 100. Same you will write now with GST the product's price is rupees 5,400, then without GST the hair dryer's price is equal to 100 upon 118 into 5,400. Now you can cancel by 0, by 2 118, and by 2 this, and in whichever way you want to solve, whatever answer you are getting, that will be your final answer. Same way you will solve 11th one. So here 8.2 is completed. Okay.